Hey guys, Rich Pacini here, YouTube vlog creator. Today I want to go over some stuff with you guys about what I experience being a YouTube creator. I've been on this platform since 2013. Was making 12 years now. And I just want to share some stuff with you guys that I thought maybe might be of a little help to you. I just want to put it out there. It's an unscripted, well, I can't say it's unscripted. I wrote some stuff in my little pad, in my notepad, and I want to go over with you guys. And I'm hoping you guys get a little takeaway from it. And if you guys want to leave some, comments below, that'd be greatly be appreciated, because, sometimes people don't always leave comments on my YouTube videos, but that's okay. I understand. What's that old saying? No news is good news, right? But anyway, before I get started, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated, and I do hope you like the content and come back for more. What I want to talk to you guys about, and I gotta put my glasses because I wrote these down before. I didn't, like I said, I have a teleprompter thing, but I don't really always like to use it all the time, setting it up. It's a pain in the neck. But anyway, I got a couple items I want to talk about. 10, basically, it's around 6. But, when I come up with content, and I think a lot of people may agree to disagree with me, well, some YouTubers out there, there's seasoned ones that have been on this platform a lot longer than I have. The most challenging thing for me is when it comes to putting videos out is coming up with new content. And I'm sure you probably heard this from other YouTubers. Maybe they talk a lot, and maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't bring it on. If you take notice, if you watch other YouTubers out there that you come across their channel for the first time, you're gonna know some people have a different approach. Some people just jump right into the conversation. Some people, like myself, I like to say thank you, whatever. There's times I watch these people and I try the same things like that there. And matter of fact, I want to share something really quick before I get even into the stuff I wrote down on my pad here. I did 2 YouTube short videos pertaining with my cameras. Now, for those who are new to my YouTube channel, I use older equipment to make videos. Okay, right now I'm working with the Logitech Brio. I got 6 webcams here, but I do it because I like to switch around different angles. And I did a video on the Sony. I also have Sony Handycams, the older ones, right? The Sony DCR PC1, right? And I also did one on the Sony DSC, which is a digital still camera. That's the T900. And all I did was, I think the T900 one was only, I think, 1.5 minutes, almost 2 minutes, something like that there. And that thing got, I believe it was like 300 and something views already. And the other one, the Sony DCR PC1 short video, got, I think, that was close to 3 minutes. That one, I believe, got, I think, 1,379 views or something like that. Crazy, right? I mean, those YouTube shorts get more views than my regular videos I'm doing now, long form videos, right? But I guess, I don't know, like people just say, well, here's the thing, when it comes to making videos, they probably say, well, if you feel you're getting a lot of videos on the YouTube shorts, then why don't you give more towards that? For the simple reason is, my YouTube channel is an open forum channel. I like to talk about different topics, okay? But it's all related to here, okay? Now, I'm also, like I said, if you ever look at my banner, it'll say Richard J. Pacini, YouTube vlogger and creator, sharing news, stories, and ideas for the content creator. I like to talk about little different things like that there. But it's all related, But the thing is, there may be a time when I might go off key, might go off script, so to speak, and talk about something different. But it's all related, and it's to help you guys out there. And that's another thing too. Not only does it help you guys out, it helps me out too. So when I'm sharing the news with you guys, I'm getting a takeaway from it too. And that's the most important thing when it comes to me making these videos, is that you guys get a takeaway from it. Okay? That's why I take the time to do this here. I talk to relatives and friends sometimes, and some people might say, why do you waste your time making videos out there? You're putting this stuff out there for people. You might get people that people watch your videos, or people might say, I've been on your channel, your videos hardly get any views and stuff like that. Why do you waste your time and your concerted effort making these videos if you're not getting that much of an audience? You know what I tell people? I want to help people out somehow, whether it's a big group of people, a lot of viewers or little viewers. If people can get a takeaway from the video, even if it's 1, 2, or 3 people, whatever, I feel like I accomplished something, okay? I don't care what people think about me. People might say, well, you do this, 7 days a week? Don't you have time? Do you have a life? You spend time with the family? Of course I do. Of course I spend time with the family. I take my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I take time away from here, from the cameras. This is my life, though. I love making videos. I mean, like Mr. B said, this is all I want to do. But he's younger than I am. He's 27 years old, and he's got 420 million subscribers. That's a dream. I don't think too many people are going to accomplish that. But then again, people say, well, speak for yourself. And I will speak for myself. I don't think I will ever get to anything near that, not even a little third of it. But it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. It's putting out good, clean content and getting the message out there to people, okay? I do the best I can. Now, some people might get turned off from my videos. People who watch this video here, maybe after a minute, not even a minute, maybe so many seconds, because I don't know what the guy's talking about. I don't want to watch this guy's video. So they might tune me off. And that's fine. I can't keep you here. You're not compelled to watch my videos from the beginning to the end. And that's fine. But I don't mind doing it. And to me, it's not a waste of time. Okay? And for you guys out there, the new YouTubers out there who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, okay? It only becomes a waste of time is when you quit. That's when it's a waste of time. Okay, you don't want to be one of these people. I tell my kids too, my family members, I said, I'm not going to be one of these guys that as I get older, which I am probably a lot older than most of you people who watch me on this YouTube channel, I'm not going to sit around at the dinner table when I'm an older person and saying, I should have, could have, and would have. I'm not going to have those conversations. Okay, what I'm going to say at the dinner table, if something like that was to ever come up, I would tell people, well, at least I gave it a shot. People might say, oh, you're trying to be like the next Mr. Beast or Casey Neistat or whoever it may be. No, I'm not trying to be like anybody. I'm trying to be me. I tell my kids out there, be yourself or you're going to end up being by yourself. Do what's right for you. Do what you think is right. My father, God rest his soul, used to tell me, you listen to what people have to say and you decide for yourself. Okay? And that's what I'm doing. I do whatever I put out there for you guys out there, and those of you who watch my videos, I put the information out there. How you decipher it and what you get from it, that's totally up to you. I'm not a quitter. Okay, like I said, I've been on this platform since 2013. My channel is not growing in leaps and bounds, but it's getting there little by little. I don't know, I say to myself, before the new year's up, before 2026, I would like to hit at least 2,000 subscribers. I don't think it's going to happen because I gain them, I lose them. And like that, YouTube cleans house every now and then. They get rid of spam accounts, suspicious accounts, inactive accounts. They get rid of them. Because how I know? Because I contacted them by chat, and I talked to them. I said, do you guys get rid of your subscribers? And the question like, why? I said, yeah. Well, I noticed I had a number of subscribers, and now it dropped. And they'll look it up. Just okay, let me look it up. We'll get back to you in a second, whatever, in a short period of time. And they'll tell you, yeah, we did. We did get rid of some subscribers on your account. And I asked them, well, why did you? And that's when they told me, suspicious account, inactive account. Spam accounts, whatever, that's the other thing they said. So, it fluctuates up and down, okay? But the thing is, I'm in it for the long haul. I've been on this, like I said, been on this platform for 12 years now, okay? And I don't find it a waste of time, okay? And nothing's ever a waste of time to me. If it's not a waste of time, if you guys out there, at least 1% or however many people get a view, get a takeaway from it, that's very important to me. That means the whole world to me. Okay, and I'm going to keep putting these videos out. And my YouTube channel, for all intents and purposes, is created for that reason. Okay, I consider my channel a kid-safe channel. I don't talk about crazy things. I don't do zany antics. I want to keep it. I want to keep it up on the up and up, plain and simple. And like I said again, the most important thing is that you guys get a takeaway from it. But what I want to talk to you about, that I went over that whole thing with you guys. I know I did say it, I believe said in the beginning, I just want to say thank you to the subscribers again. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It does help me. My channel, yes, is monetized, but I don't have anything. I don't sell merch where I get, make money from mugs and t-shirts and all that stuff there. I don't have a Patreon account or anything like that. So right now, this is a freebie account, freebie YouTube channel. And that's another thing. People might say, well, if you're not getting anything out of it, the channel's monetized. I don't make great money with this here. Okay, just to throw this out there really quick, the way YouTube works is the way you get paid is when you hit that $100 threshold. After you become monetized, you join the YouTube Partner Program. Your channel gets monetized, and the way they work is when you hit the $100 threshold, anything $100 and above, then you'll get it. And it's usually the following month. So let's say this month is August. I'm not going to pay if I hit that threshold for today. Let's just say I hit it. Okay, I won't get paid till September. you know, that's how it works, you know, and it's usually on the 21st, I believe, something along that line. But, you know, it helps out. Every little bit helps. You know, I was saying, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful to be on this platform, and I'm also grateful to be able to come out here and I come on this channel here and make videos for you guys out there. Now, do I use ChatGPT a lot? I do. If you notice a lot of my videos, I use the ChatGPT with Read Aloud. And the reason why I use that is because I love, first of all, I love ChatGPT. I do. I mean, I love that program. And I like using it Read Aloud. And the reason why I like Read Aloud is it reads, it's got good phonetic spelling, you know, it gives clarity in it when it reads. You know, where a person like me, I might make a mistake in a word or whatever, or, you know, whatever it may be. It reads a lot better than me, okay? And sometimes I get a lot of text. I'm not going to read all that stuff to you. So I use this program from Microsoft. It's called Read Aloud and stuff like that. And a lot of you who watch my videos, you'll notice that there, of course, you know, because it's not me talking. But anyway, I just want to go over some stuff with you guys. And I just want to share, because there's certain things that bother me. And I feel that, and let me tell you something, I'm not disparaging any YouTube creator out there that puts out content. Believe me, not by far. Matter of fact, there are a lot of good creators out there. I mean, I can't even tell you how many people I follow. And I do pick up information, tidbits of information. I don't say it, and I'm not saying it in the moral way, you know, the derogative way, where you say, oh, so in other words, they're good, but you only get little. No. What I'm trying to say is, what I do is, when I go to other YouTubers, I listen to what they have to say, and I kind of like get an idea what they're talking about, and I kind of like build up on it. We all look at things differently. Did you hear the expression? A while back I used to hear it. Two people could look at the same picture, at the same picture, and see it differently. I might look at a picture and say, that picture is beautiful. Somebody look and say, I don't think there's nothing great about it. It's the same thing. You know, I don't, when I listen to other people, I listen to what they have to say, and I just, you know, will build up on it. There might have been something they might have left out, and maybe I know something they don't know, and vice versa. Now, just because I've been on this platform for that length of time, it doesn't make me a YouTube expert or a guru, right? Now, I'm over here working towards 3,000 videos, but that, again, that doesn't mean that I'm anything special, okay? Doesn't matter how many videos you put out. You could put out 10,000 videos, and if you get little views on them, and I look back at my analytics, I look back at the videos I did 12 years ago, and I'm like, I did a video 12 years ago. It's not all of them, well, but probably a percentage of them. I don't know. I don't catalog my videos and how much views they get on, but I might get videos that had 8 views or 9 views, say, and it was done 12 years ago. That's it. That's all I got. Well, of course, because maybe the video wasn't something to anybody's liking. Not everybody's gonna, you know, just because you put videos out, not everybody's gonna watch them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I put videos out here, and I look at my analytics and said, wow, I did this video. It's a half hour long, 40 minutes long. Maybe that's what it is, too long. And people either click off after so many minutes or click off after so many seconds, whatever. But that's their fault. That's their problem, because you know what? By doing that there, you don't know what the creator's talking about, and you're not gonna get nothing out of it. And the other thing I always say too, in some cases when I get on that topic, when it comes to a creator putting out a video out there and you don't watch it all the way through, it's like reading the first 2 chapters of a book. You don't know how the story ends. It's the same thing. So for people who watch my videos, like maybe a minute or 2, whatever, and they cut it off, yeah, they may give it a thumbs down, say, that guy's video stunk. You know, it's not, I didn't get nothing out. Did you watch the whole video? Did you hear what I had to say? That's the problem. And that's why, you know, sometimes my videos get low views. Maybe they just, and that's another thing too. People might say, you know, oh, well, maybe it's the person, they don't like, you know, you as a creator, or, you know, or the content you put. Look, whatever the case may be, folks, you're going to experience this at one point or another. Okay? Don't let the naysayers tell you your videos ain't going to be, they're not going to get any views. You're going to get little to no views, little to no subscribers. That's further from the truth. I'm a little YouTuber. I'm on the 2,000 subscribers. I don't know if I'm going to hit 2,000 subscribers. Who knows? But people still watch them. I don't get a lot of views. I don't get like tens and thousands of views. Like people say, oh, that guy, he did a video, got 50. Like sometimes I watch other, like vidIQ or TubeBuddy or whatever. They maybe talk about a guy who put it out there because they do the YouTube reviews, right? The channel reviews. And it's like, oh, this person put a video out there and he got 50,000 views. I get views like that on my older stuff. It's very rare. I got like one of my maybe has 60,000 views and one might have 30,000 views. But we're talking years and years ago. Okay? But again, because of that that's not going to discourage me, and it shouldn't discourage you guys. And that's why when I put these videos out, I hope you guys do get some takeaway from it, at least, and hear me out what I have to say. You know, because this is the thing too, because people probably figure, well, the guy's a small YouTuber, what can I get out of him? What can I learn from this person? Well, give that person a chance. You know, see what they're all about before you write them off, you know? But, I mean, the reason why I'm doing this here is because I just want to put it out there and share things with you guys, all right? So I don't want to keep rambling on. I mean, I love talking to you guys. Like I said, I love making videos. I do. I really do. But there's certain things I just want to share with you guys, right? And I wrote in my little notebook over here. And I was watching a YouTuber doing a YouTube short. And I wrote over here, I want to talk about videos about YouTube short where the music was so loud I couldn't hear what was being said. It's true. If you're going to add music, that's what I wrote, tone it down. Now, I had a long time ago, I had a person that left a comment on one of my videos. I didn't realize it, maybe because I had the headset on, maybe I didn't have it tuned in or whatever. And the person said, I enjoy your video, but the only thing is, the music was too loud, and I apologized. I didn't take it as constructive, well, I consider it constructive criticism, but I didn't take it in a negative way. So what I did is I messaged that person back and said, yeah, I really am sorry. You know, if necessary, I won't put the music. Oh, no. I'm not telling you not to put any music in. I'm just saying the video was great. It's just that the music was too loud. And I understand. And that's what I just experienced just now. So I said, let me make a video on this here, you know, and talk about certain things here that I want to share with you guys, especially if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, okay? So if you are going to add music, and I might even make mistakes every now and then with mine, even with the videos I do now to the present. But for the most part, if you are going to add music before you upload it, whatever, I played mine a couple of times, and you get to adjust the volume on the music, whatever. Get it to where if you're talking like in the videos I do, the GPT movie, ChatGPT videos, where it's in the background, but it's soft. I mean, some people like this one here, like, yeah, there'll be music with this one as well. But do it where it's not overbearing, where you're talking and you gotta like, what did they say? I can't hear, the music's so loud, you know? It's okay, that's why I said, tone it down. You know, there's nothing wrong with adding music, and there's nothing wrong with just talking like this too, on a one-on-one, without no music. You know what I'm saying? It depends what you want. I like adding music because it fills the void, and I just like it, you know? Then the other thing is, don't make videos that don't relate to the title or the thumbnail. If you're talking about, like for me, this is for me, if you're talking about Sony cameras, that should be the main focus. Don't drift off into another topic. Now, I've seen that happen sometimes. People will talk about it, other people, you know, the YouTubers, and I don't get to give their names or, their, you know, what do you call it there? YouTube channel. I'm not here, this ain't the Hall of Shame video. I'm not here for that there. But you know, I've seen people where they talk about one topic and then later on they start skirting off into something else. I don't think that's good. If you're going to talk about something, if you're going to do something like that, talk up front. Talk right about it up front. Say, well, okay, I want to share this with you, but I got something else I want to share with you guys. Give them a heads up. Give your viewers or the potential subscribers or potential viewers a little heads up as to what you're doing. That's number one. Okay. Well, that's actually tip number two. Okay. Then the other thing is over here, number 3. Don't use clickbait to get views. First, I heard that YouTube frowns on this here. Clickbait is not good because it will cause viewers to click off. If you're gonna, how many times, I can't tell you this, how many times I've been on, I go on the other YouTubers out there and I see, and what catches my eye, seriously, what catches my eye is that they're saying things like, I'm gonna quit YouTube. And the person might have 500,000 subscribers. Or I'm also selling on eBay, right? I've been selling on eBay for 26 years. I'm still to the present day. And you know, I'm quitting eBay. And then, you know, it gets me going. It's like, it gets my curiosity going. It's like, wow, I can't believe this. Wait. And then when I look up, then when I see how many subscribers, I was like, wait a minute, this person's going to quit YouTube. I'm not saying it can't happen. There is one of the guys, I can't think of his name. Is it? Well, some of them do eventually retire or go off into different things. But the point I'm getting across is when I go to those YouTube channels thinking, oh, I want to hear why the person's going to quit YouTube. And then you find out later on, maybe midpoint of the video or whatever, you find out they're not quitting. So it's like those videos I watch sometimes, like on TikTok, whatever. Person will put a video out there, maybe for like a minute or two, and then the person got nothing out. I like to read the comments. And the person said, I just wasted 2 minutes of my life watching a video with nothing. That came with nothing. I don't know. I mean, that happens sometimes. People will just do videos like that there, and people will get something out of it. Not all. They don't get a lot of comments like that, but some people will say stuff like that. To them, everything's a waste of time. It's like, oh, you're wasting my time. People might say the same thing with my video, this one here. Oh, you're wasting time, but what are we getting out of it? Well, that's up to you. It depends, again, how you take it. But I'm just trying to say, don't use clickbait. It's not good, because be genuine. Okay, if you honestly are going to quit, and you're saying like, this is my last video, I'm not going to be doing this anymore, I'm retiring from YouTube, I don't want to do it no more, I had enough of it, whatever. Stick to that plan. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say that there, you're going to quit, and then a month later, hey, I'm back on again. It could happen. People may realize later on, I couldn't live without being on YouTube. I had to come back. I can understand stuff like that, but be genuine in what videos you're putting out there. You know what I'm saying? If you really are going to do something like that or whatever, stick to the plan. Okay, the other one we talked about. Don't use clickbait. Yeah, number 4. Stay on topic. It's okay to go off script and say something that happens on the spur of the moment. Now, that's true. There may be times I might do a video and I say, oh, by the way, I forgot to share this with you guys. Okay? And that happens. But as long as it's still relating to the video itself, like me with my background, my background, I like to eat Italian food. I'm not going to sit here and talk about a Sony camera and say, oh, by the way, I'm going to have tonight for dinner a nice pasta dish. I don't think people are going to be interested in what you're going to have for dinner tonight. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a food critic and you're going to talk about it. Maybe that's what your thing is. You're a cook or you're a chef and you want to talk. That's a different thing. Then you want to have a channel that's designated to that type of video, that type of topic. But anyway, you want to stay on. It's okay to sometimes go off it, but keep it in parallel to what the topic is. Like, if I was talking about my Sony Handycam cameras, I might say something along the line, oh, by the way, I just got a new wireless microphone for it, whatever. I put a new light or whatever for it, whatever it may be. But it's something that's related to, but it kind of like goes back to back to the topic, the main topic. You don't want to go off into different topics. That would probably drive people crazy, stuff like that. So try to, when it comes to things of that nature, try to stay on topic. That's the other thing over here. When it comes to making videos, it's my favorite, one of my favorites. Okay, I use the 5-step plan, 5-step roll. Okay, 1, keep it real. 2, keep it original. 3, let your channel grow organically. 4, good titles, and number 5, good thumbnails. That's it. That's the 5-step rule for me when it comes to making videos. That's it. That's what I tell people. I don't have to write a book or a novel about how to start a YouTube channel. It's not rocket science, and people could do it. And you could do this here, folks. Okay, if I'm doing it, you guys could definitely do it as well. So don't beat yourself up and say, no one's gonna watch my videos, and I'm not gonna. Don't listen to the naysayers, because the naysayers are not gonna do anything for you. Yeah, the naysayers ain't gonna do anything for you. Okay, that's not gonna help. So don't listen to them. Everybody in the beginning, I have to admit, when I first started out, I did my first video, all you seen was hands. And then people, that's it. Some people don't like to put themselves out on the camera. They don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want people to see them, whatever. I know, that's okay. There's a lot, that's why you ever hear faceless videos, where all you hear is people talking, and they're not, you don't see them. There was a YouTuber, I don't know if they still have it. He used to have like one of those smiley faces on there. And you know, people probably wonder, what do you look like? You know, I want to see what you look like. Are you going to take that mask? The person had like a round, look like a smiley face. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. And even myself, I was curious, like, what does this guy look like? You know, I'm curious because every time the person talked, they always had that face mask on, whatever. And you know, it keeps you curious. And I'm a curious by nature guy. I'm very curious about a lot of things. And you know, I watched the videos, and eventually, you know, I guess after enough people probably said, he eventually took, oh, a cool guy. You know, I forget the name of his YouTube channel. I don't know. I forgot. I watched it a long time ago. So, but I remember the person was, you know, had that there. You know, it is what it is. You know, people do that there as, I guess, a prop, whatever. You know, they put the thing on there. It's like the other day. I know I'm supposed to talk about this here, but being able to talk about that, I know I don't want to go off script, but kind of like I am right now. I went to one of the thrift stores because a lot of stuff I buy is on the thrift store. A lot of my Sony cameras and stuff like that, it's bought at thrift stores. A lot of stuff I got from thrift stores. Anyway, I went down the aisle where they have the hats and stuff like that. And what do they have there? The wizard's hat from Harry Potter. You know, it's like I wasn't gonna buy it. You know, I was like, you know, could you imagine me doing it as a prop? Hey, I get just like I tell the relatives, like, hey, you do that, put that in your YouTube. Just saying, no, I'm not gonna wear stuff like that on my YouTube channel. But you know, people, I can picture people doing that there, you know, buying something like that as a goof. Maybe near the Halloween time, they might put this on. Hey, check it out. I would never do stuff like that, but that's that. But anyway, let's continue here with this here. So that's the 5-step rule when it comes to making videos, okay? And number 6, I have here the most important thing in all to me, okay, is that always thank your subscribers. Absolutely subscribers, and even people who are non-subscribers. Always thank them. When you're watching, either you're going to do it in the end, or you know, the beginning or the end of the video. Don't forget them. Okay, don't leave them out, because they're the ones that's keeping you going, so to speak. They're encouraging you. You know, when I see I get new subscribers, you know how happy that makes me feel. You know, because I'm saying to myself, these people must see something that I'm doing right if they hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? So that is the most important thing to me. You know, getting the subscribers. But at the same time, the other thing that's really important to me when it comes to, you know, creating it or helping to grow this YouTube channel, is that you guys get a takeaway from it. Now, I know I don't get comments on my videos, not the newer ones. I don't. All the ones I might, back in the past, the ones maybe 10, 12 years ago, whatever. Every now I do get comments. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not like my channel's like a ghost channel. You know, people like to watch videos, but I never see comments. No, there are people that comment on the stuff I did years ago. Like I said, 10 years ago, whatever, 12 years ago. But for the most part, I don't get comments, and that's good. Just like they're saying, no news is good news, right? If people are going to leave comments, I respond to nice comments. If I haven't had anybody say, well, I can't say that there was one person I had. I don't know if he still had the paper right, where a person left a comment on one of my videos, and the person, I won't say, I'm not gonna say it wasn't directed. It was definitely directed to me, my channel, but the person, I think, was more upset with YouTube because the person wasn't interested in my videos, and YouTube kept pushing my videos to the person. So needless to say, they weren't happy with it. And the guy was saying other stuff. I'm not gonna repeat it here. On my channel, like I said, this is a kid-safe channel. I don't use profanity on this hearing. I'm not gonna talk and say stuff like that there. Not only that, while I'm on that topic of that right now, I also, on this channel, I don't discuss religion or politics. So that's off key right now. I don't do that stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just don't get into that topic. This YouTube channel and the videos I create for it do not relate to those topics. And there's nothing wrong with them. I just don't put it in my videos. Because they're very touchy topics, and we all have our political beliefs. We also have our religious beliefs and what we think, and you know, what's right and wrong, whatever the case may be. I don't talk about that stuff. But and that's another thing too. When I'm talking about starting, you know, your channel, keep it clean. You know, make it a kid-safe channel. You know, you don't want to have a channel. I've been on channel now. Did you see one of the videos I did a couple of weeks back? Now they're gonna have profanity where you could say certain. I'm not gonna repeat what they say. You have to watch the video. I think I did it. It's one of my videos. I don't know if it's not as short. It's definitely a long video. But check it out. It's like when I heard the guy talking, it's like I don't know if I played it because the way he was saying, what he was saying there wasn't, it's not stuff you want to put on there. Let's put it that way. It's a type of, the things he was using, the words he was using are kind of ones you're going to bleep, bleep, bleep. You know what I'm saying? You bleep them out. I can't believe that. But again, I don't use that type of language on here. Okay. People want to do it in their videos, that's fine, not me. And the other thing is, I don't do zany antics. You're not going to see me cliff diving, jumping out of planes, doing crazy antics. You know, that kind, my category is entertainment, but not that type of entertainment. I like to work in the confines of my studio apartment here, where I do my work, I do my videos, whatever, and I leave it at that. But I would, you know, I'll say this: don't do anything that's gonna, you know, dangerous. That you feel it's. I want to get views. I want to get a lot of views on my videos, and that's what I think that drives people to that point there where they do stuff like that, and it could not have a good turnout. Okay, so my suggestion to people: if you're going to start a YouTube channel, do it with a friendly based content, meaning like if you want to teach people how to cook, bake, do home repairs, I don't know, basic plumbing, whatever it may be, keep it like that. Keep it safe. You know, you could teach people how to do bicycle repair, whatever. You name it, it's out there. But don't do zany antics. That's gonna be, you know, that could be very dangerous and that could be very harmful to you and even worse. Okay, you don't want to do things like that, folks. Those are things you don't want to deal with. You know, my people who follow me on my YouTube channel might find my videos boring, and that's okay. I mean, I can't. You know, everybody interprets things different. It's like watching a movie. You know, again, it's almost like I said the same thing with, I'm looking over here, I got a painting here. It's like me looking at my painting over here. And I might look and say, that's a beautiful painting. I don't know if it's a French Riviera, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. But I'm just using an example. And I might say, I love that painting, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. And you say, yeah, it's okay. You know, it's the same thing. You know, you try to look at things in a different light, so to speak. You know, and we all have our own ways of interpreting things and putting it out there, but don't do things that's going to be harmful to yourself. Try to put out good videos, good clean content. And you know something? Eventually your channel will grow. It might not grow as fast as you want it. Look at me. I mean, 12 years and I don't even have 2,000. I don't even have 2,000 subscribers, but I have subscribers, but I didn't hit that mark. I'll probably I might hit the 3,000 video mark before I hit the 2,000 subscriber mark, right? I think I did that last year. I think it was last year, the year before. I tell you, the years are flying. And I remember saying to my videos, I said, this year I'd like to have before the new year, let's say it was 2021 or whatever. It was in the year 2021. I said by 2022, I want to have 2,000 videos. And I beat that by a long shot, you know what I'm saying? So, but this time, you know, I'm talking 3,000 videos. I got 2,275, 283. I got a ways to go yet. So I don't think it's going to happen, not in this time, because if you think about it, this is the 8th month already. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that there. But hey, it's okay. It's something I want to do, you know. But anyway, I think that's basically what I want to share with you guys. I wrote in here in closing, as a creator, that's it too. That's another thing too. This is the last part of this here. And I don't know if I did a thing on X with it or Twitter. I think I might have mentioned this once before. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's true, because, you know, a lot of people are very anxious, including myself. I would love to see my YouTube channel grow in leaps and bounds, but again, that's what I'm talking about. And I think a lot of people feel that if they have a lot of subscribers, they're going to make a lot of money and stuff like that. And I don't want to share this with you. I am going to close this up, but I just want to share this with you. I've been on a YouTube channel where the person has, I think it was 2 million subscribers. And this is from Social Blade. Now I know Social Blade, they give estimates. It's an estimation. Like in other words, this is what they, you know, what you could make. And anyway, I know people might say, well, what I'm telling you is going to be irrelevant. I'm just trying to say this, but the person had 2 million subscribers. And when I looked at their yearly income, it was a joke. It was literally, it was a joke. I don't know if it was 5,000 or whatever for the year, whatever it was something ridiculous. So small. And I remember talking about this in one of my other videos where a person I think had 35 or 45,000 subscribers. And the person was making like 50, 60, 70,000 a year or something like that. But again, that's with Social Blade. And you really can't go with those numbers because I'm on Social Blade too. If you type in socialblade.com, you type in Richard J. Piscini, you'll see it's like peanuts. But I will say this though. Some of the figures that are on Social Blade are not accurate. Okay. For example, what they're saying I make monthly in their monthly view thing is different than what I get from YouTube. I go to YouTube Analytics. Okay. And I understand that's where Social Blade pulls their information from. They extract the information from them. That's why I understand it. Now, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, and please correct me. Somebody out there, please let me know and say, oh, you're wrong. It doesn't work that way. But that's where my understanding. They extract the information from YouTube, which makes sense, right? Because they're the ones that catalog and document everything. How many videos you have, when you started, the category you're in, and so on. So again, that's what I was told. I don't know how true it is. But I will say this, but I mean, I check myself out on Social Blade and I see like when I say, oh, what they make monthly is different from what YouTube is stating. Okay. But the point I'm trying to get across is with the person that had 2 million subscribers, as opposed to the person that had 35 or 45,000 subscribers, the person with the less subscribers made more money than the person with the 2 million subscribers. It's crazy. I mean, I don't want to put it out there. Like I said, I don't want to put that type of information out. People say, I don't know if I believe that there. Well, you could do your own research on that. I'm just telling you, I'm not making this stuff up to make a video. I'm just telling you what I see. And again, it's from Social Blade. So people say, I don't pay as much attention to Social Blade. You don't have to. I mean, I just was throwing it out there. But that's basically what I want to share with you guys. I don't know if I don't know if you're gonna get anything out of this video. Hope you do. It's not scripted when I'm reading verbatim. I'm reading off my little notepad here. I just wanted to put that out there for you to. And not only that, I figured this is like kind of like a semi intro for the new subscribers who hit my YouTube channel for the first time to kind of like get a little taste of what I'm all about. So I just hope that you guys will get a takeaway from the videos I put out. It means a lot to me. And let me tell you something. I mean, if people who watch my videos, whether they give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, it doesn't make a difference because I'm still going to be making videos no matter what. If my YouTube channel is supposed to go back to 0 subscribers, 0 subscribers, I'm still going to be making videos because you know what? My thing is, I'm going to put videos out there that's going to try to help people out. One way or the other, I'm going to help people out. I don't know how, but if it's through YouTube by sharing my experiences by being on this platform for that length of time, I'm going to keep doing it. I don't find anything wrong with it. I'm not saying my videos are great, but I don't think they're super bad either. But I try to do the best I can with what I have. I don't have fancy equipment here. I'm working. Yeah, I have 6 Logitech. I got 5 Logitech webcams, and I got 1 that's a Logitech. It's a total of 6 webcams. But again, I have with Elgato and stuff like that. I shoot. I like to, point at different positions. That's why I have it there. People say that's overkill. No, I know it might be, but in a sense it is. In a sense it ain't. I'll talk about that in another YouTube video. But why I have that many as the reason why I like to do that there. There's more to it than just switching around, a shot here, shot there, whatever. There's more to it than that. But but anyway, that's what I want to share with you guys. I hope you guys like me as a content creator. If this is the first time hitting my YouTube channel, and I hope you get a takeaway from my videos I put out. Not this so much, but I hope you do get something from this. But if you do like any of my videos, and I do again, hope you like me as a content creator. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post that in the videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Piscini signing off. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Take care and bye-bye for now.